Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Powell in at the three. Now here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Back to Ayton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man, DeAndre Ayton. The hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
Durant down low. Powell's there.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by KD. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And that one is good. 7 points in the game.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
The pass to Booker. The tray connects from three-point range. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Here's Leonard after the Suns pick up 2. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's Paul. This is it to Okogie. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Booker kicks to KD. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers trail. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's George. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now here's Durant. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Booker against George. Back to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here's George for three. The kick out to Westbrook. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Knocks it loose. KD passes to Booker. KD a screen on George. So the wing on the left. Paul with the three. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by George, wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers. Booker the pass to Okogie. Right wing. Outside for Durant. They grab their own miss.
Well, Josh Okogie is nothing if not opportunistic. You love creating the second chance opportunity there.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Suns on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So for the Clippers right now, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George, and it's Powell in at the three, the small forward.
Well, be aggressive and leave no doubt. Josh Okogie up on the finish.
George against Ayton. And it's Paul George with the finish.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Durant against Leonard. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Paul outside for the three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Westbrook passes to George. Shot clock at 5, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Powell kicks to Westbrook. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside Durant from downtown. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard attacking down low. And finished off by Westbrook.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
Paul kicks to Durant. little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. Ayton a screen on Powell. Okogie the pass to Ayton. Trying to get something going. Kicks it out to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And that's going to be a travel. The Clippers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
That's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
KD against Leonard. Powell kicks to George. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Booker with it. He's got 5. Pass to KD. And it's off from 3-point range. The Clippers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Powell down low, defended by Booker. Los Angeles with another miss. Sun shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now the pass to Okogie. Powell with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. The kick out to Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. George against Ayton. And that one is good from Zubac.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Durant. Paul outside. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 8 points.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your challenge, 24, the Clippers, 23.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Suns leading.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Warren. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley in at the force. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Payne with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, watching Darius Baisley play, one guy who comes to mind, maybe not a direct replication, but Lamar Odom. Size, smooth, versatile at both ends.
Plumlee can't get it to fall.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Gordon against Warren. Ross kicks to Biyombo. Passes it to Baisley. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Payne gets a wide open look. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers with the ball. To the middle. Here's Batum. Kicks it out to Gordon. Highland passes to Batum. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Highland. Payne covering. Pass to Highland. And here is Morris. Misses the 3. Ross on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Highland.
Well, the 7'7" wingspan of Mr. Biyombo can be intimidating. Twice on the pipes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Plumlee. Out to Morris. Pass to Highland. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Ross. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Robert Covington's checked in for Los Angeles.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Suns.
Payne hits them both. Clippers trail by 3. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Highland, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Gordon dishes to Covington. Gordon will pass to Covington. Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Payne looking around. Covington with the steal. Out left to the wing. Highland passes to Batum. For the lead, here's Highland. Beyond the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Driving in. Outside Warren. The pass to Baisley. Back to Warren. Ross for 3. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. The lead is 2. Batum a screen on Ross. Covington in the corner. Morris kicks to Batum. Back to Morris. Passes to Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Stolen. Batum with the steal. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Clippers lead by 2. And time.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum, also Robert Covington out there. Gordon is out there with Morris, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. Just 2 to shoot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A different look for the Clippers. Al Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Suns.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Westbrook against KD. Leonard kicks to Powell. 5 on the clock. George dishes to Leonard. Here's Westbrook. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, KD. There's a good screen. To the paint, Paul George with the steal. Right side, Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Booker against George. Reverses, and it's good on the layup. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Westbrook kicks to George. Back to Westbrook. The dish to George. Pass to Westbrook. Over Paul. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. KD sets the pick for Booker. Out to KD. Paul right side. Booker outside. There's the pass to Okogie. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. George finds Leonard. In the corner, Powell with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Powell's got his first 2 points.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
Ayton a screen on George. Over to the left wing. For 3, Okogie. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. George with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard. To the inside. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And right through it goes. And the Suns lead by 1. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Phoenix?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Booker looking around. Durant sets a screen for Booker. To the left side wing. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen. No good from Booker. Stolen by Durant. It's not going to go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Powell the pass to Leonard. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And it's CP stepping up to the line, looking unflappable. Not much gets to the veteran point guard.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Covington, a screen on KD. Leonard kicks to Covington. This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Of NBA basketball. Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Kennard in at the 3 spot.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display, capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Here's Moran, and then Moran with the jam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Offensive board. Ayton, a screen on Moran. Paul for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Morant. Kept alive. Kennard outside. Six on the shot clock. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Paul against Morant. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick to Durant. 3-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Booker finds Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Smooth and lethal. offense is fortunate to have someone like KD stretching the floor.
To the middle. Here's Adams. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. Pass to Okogie. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Bane. Out to the right wing. Ball against Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker. Down low. The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Here's Okogie. Here's Ayton. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Right side Bane. Back to Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. Booker against Bane. Pass to Durant. Outside Paul. Now Ayton. Here's Okogie. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Soft touch off the glass.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Jackson the screen. The three from Bane. The offensive rebound. Jackson, the pass to Kennard. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Morant. Jackson for three.
And the long arms of Durant, so disruptive. He takes up a lot of airspace.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Lets the three fly. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 11 points.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Adams against Durant. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Memphis trailing here. The three from Bane. It's not going to go for him. Phoenix has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Ayton, a screen on Bane. Booker goes in. He gets it in there.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Bane against Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Pass to Adams. Right side Moran. And there's the drive. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
The free throw drops for Morant.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Pass to Aiden. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. 7 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Paul shot is off. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
And it's Adams missing. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Durant with it. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Timeout called. Memphis.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Grizzlies.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And Morant drops them both. Phoenix has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Booker against Bane. It's Durant with a drive. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:11 left in the second quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant with it. 20 points for him. Kicks it out to Kennard. Outside Bane. Morant with it. From deep. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Ayton, the screen on Bane. And Booker with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Kennard. That one falls.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
The deep 3 from Durant. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close.
The Grizzlies, 28.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got John Conchar. Tyus Jones is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the power forward position.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scores are rising to the top.
Shaman into the lane. And a two-handed jam!
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Shaman into the lane. Outside Ross. Basket's good.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Jones. Inside. Here's Tillman. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
Here's Ross. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And he gets the bucket.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Baisley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Santi Aldama, first personal foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA
Previous play is under
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the free throw, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Brooks, the pass to Jones. Tillman with a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Suns leading. Here's Shaman. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Puts it up from 12. Biombo can't hit. Pass to Tillman. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him. Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Picked up by Baisley. Now Ross. It's Ross on the wing. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Brooks. Warren with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Shaman. He's got 5. Back to Baisley. Kicks it out to Warren. Phoenix calls timeout. Eight seconds left in the third quarter.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here, important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion. Let's just see that for the last part of this game, guys."
Thank you for that, Allie. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. On the take. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Okogie. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. That's good from Durant on the assist from Ayton. Ayton's got 3 assists now in this one.
One of the all-time scoring greats. Durant is racking up the points tonight. There's nothing you can do to stop him.
Right side Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Paul. The rebound by Jackson.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Shakes him, and it's Morant off the drive.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Here's Morant with the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Ayton, the screen on Bane. And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
To the paint. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
It's Booker on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
.149 left in the final quarter. Right side Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
And here's Durant. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Morant. From deep. And Kennard with the 3. And now just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
A fantastic competitor. The bigger the moment, the more Kennard wants the ball.
On the wing, Durant. Adams covering. Durant inside. Adams is there.
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
The drive by Morant. Count it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Outside Durant. Ayton, the screen on Jackson. Durant, pass to Ayton. Now here's Morant. He takes it in. Morant with the slam!
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
Durant, pass to Ayton.
Yes! Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Bane. Adams with a screen on Booker to the middle. Yes!
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Booker with it. Yes!
Now that was a clever adjustment. That was a tough shot.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. All right, guys, what's your take?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones.
Hi, everyone. Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
The adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And that one's good, George.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Morant with it. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's George. Outside Gordon. Morant against George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets-Warriors playoff games, wasn't it?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles.
Oh, my goodness. Man. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Leonard. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. Morant right side. Jackson kicks to Bane. Back to Jackson. Bane finds Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Leonard against Jackson. Leonard, no luck.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Morant with a wide open look. Here's Adams, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Adams against George. Here's Zubac. Not going to go that time. Adams, some nice D. Bane looking around, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
George against Morant. Out to Morris. Back to George. Nice D from Brooks. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And a wide open look for Bane. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Inside. Out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant scanning the floor. Jackson against Morris. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubats. Right side, Leonard. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies. The Clippers trail. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. Gordon out there with Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. George against Morant. Now here is George. Defense right on him, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Back to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Nailed from three-point land.
Early in his career, Leonard wouldn't take those shots. Now he's got the confidence to pull up off the dribble.
A 3 from Morant. The Clippers grab the miss.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home.
Here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
The pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double, and the shot is good. Leonard's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Morant outside. Kick out to Adams. Jackson against Morris. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Baines got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Memphis. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. George passes to Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Coming onto the court is your Clippers. One more time.
Leonard on the wing, guarded by Jackson. 5 Drive to shoot. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morant against George. Now the feed to Gordon. Outside Leonard. Zubats a screen on Jackson. And here's Leonard from three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks outside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Zubats kicks to George. Out to Morris from outside the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Morant into the lane, and then Morant slams it in.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Batum scanning the floor. Pass to Highland. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Now Morant. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't...
20 seconds.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can
The previous play is
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. To the left wing. Here's Aldama, and he converts the layup. Aldama's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Highland, and that one good. Highland's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Brooks outside. To the inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Batum sets a screen for Westbrook, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones kicks to Kennard. Takes a three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Jones with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Aldama. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Pass to Tillman. And the layup's good off the glass. Tillman's got his second bucket.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Jones, the pass to Concho. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Westbrook finds Batum. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Powell fires from deep. The shot, no good. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Jones. A shot off that time. Clippers trail by 14. Outside Westbrook. Here's Highland. Defended by Jones. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper.
Jones with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside for Batum. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
Kennard for three. Batum grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Outside, Batum launches a three. He's off on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Back to Kennard. From deep. Lock at 6. Here's Aldama. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. George looking around. And so it's Memphis, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made... Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Gordon, and it's Mann in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Bain. Morant with it. George picks him up.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Memphis leading by 12. Morant outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Leonard, the pass to Mann. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from three. Boy, how times have changed.
The three from Morant hits the three-point bomb. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Mann. Here's Gordon. Outside for George. No good on the three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The three from Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
The shot by George, wide open. It's good from long range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Morant against George. Goes back up. Adams dishes to Morant. Outside, Bain. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Covington, a screen on Morant. And Adams sends it back. Covington against Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Can't cash in from close range. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Covington. Yep, it counts. Covington's got his first points in this one.
And it does a lot for Covington when he can finish through contact. Gives him the confidence to take it inside, even when there's traffic.
Yep, that one goes.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Outside, George. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here. 4 minutes.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Bane finds Morant. Goes up again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Both free throws good from Morant. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside. And so here's Memphis. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's score, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. That shot off. Morant with it. George picks him up. Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant. Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now here's Westbrook. Leonard outside. Back to Westbrook. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Ayton, a screen on Leonard. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard passes to George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Off the inbound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
And Leonard drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Here's Ayton after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Westbrook with it, now guarded by Ayton. Leonard for 3, sinks it from distance. Leonard's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Westbrook against Durant. Morris down low. Pass to Batum. Now here's Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton with the defensive effort.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Paul into the lane. Here's Okogie from behind the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
The kick out to Morris. This one for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Ayton. Batum pulls it in. Leonard against Booker. Batum outside. Up top, Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Over to the wing. And here's Batum. The shot from 20 feet out with 1 on the clock. Morris finds some space. And again, it's the Clippers.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Outside Booker. Ayton with a screen. For three. The kick out to Paul. Okogie on the wing. Takes a three. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Suns leading. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick to Durant from the arc. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Back to Westbrook. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Morris outside. Pass to Batum. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shoots over Ayton. Batum's shot is off.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
They get it again. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you'd have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Batum gets the bucket.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. George against Booker. Right wing. The 3 from Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 11. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Outside Durant. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Ball against Westbrook. Fires from deep. Ayton inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Inside, Westbrook. Leonard for 3. The shot comes out, and Phoenix will come the other way.
Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table. Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
The kick out to Morris. Here's George. And the shot goes down. George has got 6.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through, and it takes on the contact.
Booker with it. Guarded by Batum. Booker controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 3.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. .149 left to play in the second quarter. The kick out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to Batum. The 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Clippers trail. Westbrook right side. Here's George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Durant. Ayton with a screen. Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Westbrook finds George. Pass to Batum. And again, it's the Clippers.
Batum getting the ball and just really relaxing on that, Jay.
And stolen by Leonard. That'll count. And that's not going to go. And
with the score, your Clippers 30, the Suns 33.
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And they're on the break. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Yeah, everybody knows that that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Covington's checked in for Batum. To the right side, back to Shamet. Outside Warren. 6 to shoot. Picked up by Baisley. Warren with the ball. Guarded by Covington. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Nice. That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Highland for the lead. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns leading. Here's Shamet. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's a screen by Biyombo. And he makes it on the layup. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Plumlee. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Just over 1.5 minutes played in the third. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns' shooting has been great this game, 58%.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Gordon against Ross. Powell right side. Out to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And here are the Suns now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Baisley. It's Ross on the wing. It's Shamet on the wing. Down low. Here's Biyombo. And that one drops. And now a 7-point Suns lead. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Covington, a screen on Ross. Here's Gordon. Out to Covington. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I know this much about.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried.
The previous play is undefeated.
But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt that teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the 3.
Ross for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. Gordon with it. Picked up by Ross. Powell for 3. The Suns clear it. Outside Warren. It's Shamet on the wing. Kicks it out to Warren. It's Ross on the wing. Back to Biyombo. Outside Warren. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:12 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Ross. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Pass to Covington. Here's Mann. Out to Covington. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Biyombo.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Batum is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Mann. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
Just reading his opponent like a book. That time Covington with great instincts defensively.
Paul passes to Ayton. To end the drought. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Pass to Batum. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And that's where Nicholas Batum is so dangerous. Man, if he was in boxing, he could be a corner man.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime the guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. George misses from close range, and it's Phoenix's ball. Outside Booker, and stolen by Leonard, and it's the Clippers on the break. Launches a 3, and the Clippers hit again from deep. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
4 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Westbrook. Another shot. And the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Yeah, Russell, as we know for a guard, he's going in there hard for the rebound and then gets a second chance bucket. That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
On target from range.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Booker, pass to Ayton. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Batum with a screen on Paul. Pass to Batum. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Chris Paul. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Okogie. Outside Booker. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. That shot is off. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns trailing. It's stolen away. And here comes the break. Here's Leonard. And the layup is good off the glass. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Ball drives in to the paint. Batum pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Shot by Leonard, no good. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Covington, a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. Covington, he's open. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Booker against Leonard. The kick to Durant. And the Suns get it back. Back to Booker. 4-3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Zubats comes in for Batum. And it's Morris in for Covington. Westbrook can't hit.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Paul, nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Westbrook against Paul. Leonard for 3. The Suns clear it.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Outside Booker. Back to Okogie. The kick out to Paul. Fires for 3. Pass to Okogie. It's Booker on the wing. It's rebounded by Zubats. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Westbrook. Zubats with it. Leonard left side. Zubats with a screen on 8. Leonard for 3. Counted from distance.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clear. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
note tonight. It'll be the Suns off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Now here's Durant. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Adams, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. 2 high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Booker. Morant kicks to Bain. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Morant. Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie. Good ball movement here by the Suns. High post, KD. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Paul. And he drives in. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. Well, there's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the 3.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And so here's Memphis. Following the score by Phoenix, Morant kicks to Jackson. Adams down low. Durant's there, releases, set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And KD's got the ball here for Phoenix. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Durant dishes to Booker. Out to the right wing. KD on the wing. 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, Memphis. Trailing by 2. They set the pick. And then Durant with the dunk.
A graceful athlete in his prime of his career. Durant with great body control through contact.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Ayton kicks to KD. Ayton sets the pick for KD. Out to the wing. Paul goes in. Ayton against Adams, and it's Ayton missing.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Durant, rebounded by Jackson. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Down low. 3-pointer. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Adams.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Now here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. On the wing, Bane. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Morant. Brooks with no one around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter to play, still a close game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now Bane. Following Durant's 3-point attempt. Morant outside. To the paint. Here's Adams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Adams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Adams.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. He knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full court touchdown passes.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. And again, Memphis no good. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Morant. Driving the lane, and it's sent back by KD. And KD throws it down.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Morant with it, now guarded by Ayton. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Jackson in the corner. I'll tell you what, Aiden is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And KD, no good on that one.
At the line for one.
Suns leading by 4. Ayton a screen on Jackson. Durant feeling it out a bit. To the middle. And then Durant with the dunk.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And taken away by Paul. And here comes the break. And Ayton throws it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out. Step.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. And the pass to Booker. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Passes it to Okogie. KD a screen on Morant. Uses both hands to slam it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Stolen by Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And so here's Memphis. A 12-point game. Inside. Back to Morant. He dishes it to Adams. Here's Bain. 6 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Ayton.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Morant kicks to Brooks. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. All right, David, thank you.
23, the Suns, 36.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at power forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. So for the Suns, Kevin Durant comes in for Baszler, and Warren subbed in for Torrey Craig. And here's Kennard. Out left to the wing. Ross with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Durant's got the ball.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Tries again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And here's KD for 3. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Jones kicks to Kennard. Here's Conchar. They get it back to the right side. Here's Aldama. A three-pointer is right on target. Aldama's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Durant. Here's Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Kennard finds Jones. Driving to the basket. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they recover it. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
KD can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 16.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Baisley's checked in for Durant. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. Yeah, I think it's a conversation.
Now off the inbound, and down it goes, jamming that one home. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 16. To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Baisley. Back to Shamet. Lays it up and banks it in. Shamet's got his second basket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Bain passes to Concho. Hits it from three-point range.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Here's Shamet. Inside. Phoenix calls timeout. Brooks checked in for Conjo. Six on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Baisley, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Brooks with it. Now defended by Warren. Morant outside. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up.
What makes Dylan Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Morant against Paul. On the wing, Booker. With 2 seconds left, and the jumper is good. Booker's got 11 points.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
And so it's Phoenix. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Clock is at 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant with it. Down low, stolen by Durant. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Morant against Paul.
Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Booker in the post. Brooks covering. And it's Paul missing. Paul against Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
Another day, another dime. Ja Morant has that pass-first mentality, keeping his teammates involved.
Durant with a wide-open look. Drains the three-pointer. KD's got 22.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Feeds it to Ayton. Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton a screen on Brooks. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brooks against Paul. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
It's Durant on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Durant down low. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Suns.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
To the middle, here's Adams. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Adams has got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. It's stolen by Adams, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Morant. To the paint, stolen.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
The shot's good.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Booker the pass to Durant. And KD throws it down.
This just in, Kevin Durant is good. How easy does offense come to him?
Left side Jackson fires the three, buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Stolen by Brooks. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Over Booker, and no good. Trying to use the glass. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Akogi the pass to Booker. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a three.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he needs to be a premier defender.
Morant reaches to Brooks. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. High post, KD. Jackson on him. Durant with the screen on Brooks. Back to KD. 4 on the clock. Ball finds KD. Ayton trying to break free. Good!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's Jackson with the three. Can't get it to fall. So the Suns win it. A troop, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian, and the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Powell in at the three. And Morant gets it to go.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Basket counts. Morant's got 5 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Taking 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Hey, again, let's hear it for the double hockey.
No good on the free throw.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Morant into the lane. Morant with the slam!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's George. Oh, the swat by Adams. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Jackson against Leonard. From outside the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
Adams with a screen on George. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Morant. To the middle. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Inside. It's stolen by Leonard. And stolen by Morant. On the wing, Bain. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Leonard, good.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. It's good.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
Memphis leading. Here's Morant.
Oh, my goodness! That was nice.
A ridiculous slam.
Look at the lift and the finish. No, no, no. Did he just do that?
Hey, man, I think he's been practicing that one.
I'll tell you, that is a little bit of effort and a lot of work. How about the energy in this building off that play?
Kicks it out to Westbrook. No good with the triple. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The three from Bain. It's rebounded by Zubats. Leonard against Brooks. Out to Powell. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
He gets it up. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He was dominant this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Powell in at the three. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Back to Jackson. Powell against Morant. Nifty move. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's George. Timeout called. The Clippers. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. George against Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And Powell with the stuff.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
And Memphis shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
George drives in. That one drops for him. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
And here's Morant outside. Westbrook with the rebound. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. The crossover. Shot clock at 5. And it's good on the layup.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Leonard outside. Pass to Powell. Zubac screen. Powell's shot is off.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Powell. Brooks from outside. Leonard pulls down the board.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Memphis calls timeout.
Timeout call for Memphis. It's time for a t-shirt. One more time, your free throw dance team.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw drops for Leonard. And Leonard drops them both. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Morant, the pass to Bain. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Bain against Westbrook. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Driving in. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. He gets it off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of
The Clippers, 24. Get ready for the double lucky.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Gordon, the pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Memphis leading. Now Jones to the inside. Snatched away. Batum, pass to Covington. 2 points. That one goes. Covington's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
And a foul called on the way up. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Conchar. Left side Jones. To the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Conchar can't hit. The Clippers trail. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Batum outside. Here's Highland. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Kennard. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, an excellent free throw shooter. Luke Kennard is not the guy you want to send to the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Highland. Out to Covington. This for the tie. Nails it from beyond the arc. Covington's got 5 now.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Jones hits them both. Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Jones comes with a double team. Here's Highland. Back to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Highland. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Gordon can't hit. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor so far. Outside Jones. Here's Aldama. Kennard outside. Let's go with a 3. Hits the three-pointer. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter doesn't need much space.
Pass to Covington. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Jones. Takes it inside. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Morris can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. On the wing, Conchar. Gordon with a steal. That's tipped. Stolen by Jones. Here's Conchar. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kennard outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Highland. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Gordon outside. Shot clock at 5. Outside Covington. Looking to end the drought. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. And it's Kennard on the take. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Highland. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the 3. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Kennard. Here's Aldama. And he dunks it down right as the buzzer sounded. Wow!
Oh, you'd like to end every quarter this way.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Thanks for that, Allie. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. George drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
George against Morant. Brooks outside. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Westbrook outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Brooks against Powell. Pass to Bain. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard outside. Leonard with a screen on Morant. Out to Leonard. Now Powell. Brooks defending. Powell passes to Leonard. Oh, Adams with the block.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. George against Morant. Inside. Outside for Brooks. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
George against Morant. He's off on that one. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Oh, deflected. Zubac passes to Leonard.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
And that one's good. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
Can you say prime-time player? Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
For three, Powell. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Morant. It's tipped. Lets the three fly. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers trail. Zubac inside. Pounded by Morant. Westbrook against Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard has always been able to raise his game in critical moments. Now it's about, can Kawhi deliver at the foul line?
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Now Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line and a very tight game.
Westbrook outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, I'm sure the haters are grinning at home. Here's Westbrook's chance to silence them all.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. The ball's knocked loose. Up top, Brooks. Pounded by Westbrook. Moran against George.
Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Money.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
George against Moran. Jackson with a screen on George.
And then Moran with the jam. Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Morant with it. Driving inside. Money.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Leonard for 3. No! Bangs home the 3!
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Timeout call. Memphis. All right, guys, what's your take?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Al. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Al.